Good morning, friends. Today I speak to you with a lot of pride and gratitude. Bharat Learns campaign last year on Milaap, which is the biggest crowdfunding site in the country, was a roaring success. And it was all because of support and participation from people like you. In fact, around the same time last year, we raised 53 lakhs on our campaign, and which made it the second largest education campaign in India of all times. I'm very happy to report that this money was put to some excellent use in 10 government schools where the learning outcomes for the students, about 800 students, were completely transformed. In fact, the results were so encouraging in the district Singrauli of Madhya Pradesh that, along with district administration, we are extending the schools that we did last year, and we are also adding many more schools to the project. So, as we start this campaign again this year, the second successive year, I look forward to the similar kind of participation and support from all of you. Friends, as we look at the last year with great satisfaction and the coming year with anticipation, there are four ways in which your participation has been unique and beautiful. The first is that all of us, we really want to do something good. And now there are two aspects of doing good. One, definitely, we want to feel satisfied of having made our contribution to the general goodness or development, which is a good part. But it is even important to contribute to making a solution that creates large impact. To give you a very small example, many of us may choose to sponsor the education of children of our helps, which is incidentally a great thing to do. And I think more and more people like us should do it. People who can afford and people who have the intent. But having said that, while it gives us a great amount of satisfaction and it is good, it is not the solution. If you look at the magnitude of the problem in this country, where 25 crore kids have to be taught and taught effectively, and perhaps in 20 different languages. So what we need to look at is something which definitely gives us a satisfaction, but also contributes towards creating a solution. And which is where Bharat Learns and its unique approach comes into play. So point number two, when I'm talking about solution, what are we saying? Now, I'm sure that all of you have been following the developments in the education sector with some kind of interest. You would have observed that of last about 5 to 7 years, there is no dearth of intent at any level in this country to actually impact education. Number two, there absolutely has been no dearth of effort, whether it is central government or state government or big organizations or different kind of NGOs, good Samaritans doing all kind of work. There has not been any dearth of effort. And last but not the least, there has been tremendous amount of investment flowing, both government as well as private. And yet, year after year after year, we see that the education outcomes are actually going down. So therefore, a logical question is, for anything, forget education, on anything, if the intent is there, if the effort is there, and the investment is there, and still the results are going down, what is missing? And I think the logical answer would be that we are missing a method. And Bharat Learn is actually demonstrating and has demonstrated a method to make large-scale impact in last 1 year, which is what we want to continue in this year as well. So point number three, what is this methodology, unique method or solution that we are talking about? What is integral to our method is that we are focusing at transforming the reality inside the classroom. The reality inside the classroom, the dynamics inside the classroom involves student, teacher, and teaching aids. The combination of these three at this point of time leave a lot to be desired, and which is the reason we are not getting the kind of learning outcomes that we might want to see. What Bharat Learn is doing is that we are combining judicious use of technology with an innovation in content design and following up through rigorous process monitoring. And by doing so, we are committing ourselves to actually transform the education learning outcomes for a huge underserved majority. There are 25 crore kids to be educated in this country, out of which there are just about 4 crore students who get to go to good schools with good education. The rest are actually resigned to poor classrooms, poor learning instruction, and therefore nothing much to look at. Bharat Learn, along with your participation and support, is committed to transform the reality for these underserved majority of students. So I once again thank you for your participation and support and look forward to your continuing support in the future as well. The way I look at it, all you people are actually like sarthis, the proverbial chariot, and who's helping to actually take this right forward and to win this war against poor education outcomes, if I may say so. So all I can say in the end is सारथी ओ सारथी ये मशाल एक हमने जलाई तो है लो हजारों दियों में लगाई तो है रोशनी ख्वाबों से अब कभी कम ना हो नन्ही आंखों में ये जगमगाई तो है थैंक यू एंड जय हिंद